Hold on, clip.
Do you even know who named Nigeria?
It's a white man, I guess.
A white man.
I'm still hungry, so I'm eating raw pasta.
UK eats raw. I'm asking you, are Asian black?
Okay, are Asians black?
Are Indians black? Are Indians black?
I say it could be 50-50 in it. They could be black.
Woo! Hold on. All right, don't judge me too hard. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with my hair. If I'm gonna make it curly or not. If I'm gonna flatten it out or make the twist or not. I'm still trying to figure it out. But what's up, guys? My name is AdonisCrashBoom. You guys are watching Adonis Live. Today's gonna be a very interesting day. Very interesting conversation. You already see what type of time is happening, big fella. We got tons of things to talk about, tons of people to shout out, and tons of things to be addressing at the end of this video. I truly do appreciate every single person. Hold on. If you like this video before I even started saying this, yeah, you know what time it is. You're a true legend. All right. W's in the chat. If you like this video before I even said it, just comment W in the chat. All right. But let's get this thing started. Surprisingly, I don't know. The video that I posted yesterday was pretty good, tons of engagement, but the views weren't so solid. I guess I don't know what's going on. Like I said, they not trying to let your boy win, but we're going to get into that. Let's start this video. Let's watch it. This is a Black American. I'm a Black American. These are a couple of UK Brits. Let's look at this conversation. Pay attention. Lock in.
All right, just to double check. Where you from again?
More ethnically.
No. Where you born?
London.
I bet. So what's your street name?
And I said, wouldn't it be better if what do you call it? More people try to help the hood instead of like leaving. I'm saying, wouldn't that be better?
No.
Okay.
Why do you think that would be better?
What do I think? I mean, what alternative really is there? Right.
Well, please take that dildo out your mouth and talk. What the hell you keep putting in your mouth?
I was eating, my bad. I said, I mean, everyone can't leave, right? So, like, if you leave, you are leaving people behind.
So?
Wait, do you think my viewpoint is crazy?
Yes.
Well, but isn't that what you say to Africans, though, that they should stay behind instead of leaving?
No, it's a different situation.
Okay, I mean, we've already had this. It's going to go in circles. We already had this conversation.
No, but your logic doesn't make sense. The hood is a red line district that was created by the federal government to keep for two reasons. One was to keep black people poor, and the other reason, which was the pro of it all, was affordable housing for poor people in general. It was a double-edged sword. So if you enhance the hood, it's just going to be gentrified out, and all the poor people who live there are going to be kicked out because they can't afford any other housing prices. Then they're going to have to move to anywhere other place. So if you help with the hood, you would literally be forcing people to lose out on their particular situation at the end. You fixing up the hood is basically going to gentrify the hood, and it's going to bring the value of the prices up. Those people who live there, ew, you just farted. I heard that. Don't say it was your chair either. You nailed it. I heard that. You farted. I don't give a damn.
No, it was my chair. It was my chair.
Nah, I heard the chair, but the fart on top of the chair was diabolical. So it's just kidding.
That was my chair.
Yeah. All right. Does that make sense to you?
Sorry, go ahead.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does make sense. But if that was true, why don't we see this in like other countries? Like I feel like in like I don't know, if you go to like Japan, right? They have poor areas. And when I talk about helping the hood, I'm not talking about like everybody gets rich. I'm talking about reducing stuff like crime, stuff like that, which don't have to be.
What does the word crime mean? What is crime?
I mean, it's different for every country, right?
If me and you have a disagreement in the street and I smack you and you smack me and we start fighting, is that crime?
I mean, it depends on the country. Some countries you can do that, others you can't.
I'm asking you from a general stance.
Like, in my opinion, I don't think that should be a crime to like.
It doesn't matter about your opinion. Everything that goes against what society's norms or what they want as a standardized reality is a crime. Smoking a cigarette in the UK and throwing it on the ground is a crime. Cursing someone out in the UK right now, or even talking diabolically disrespectful about the federal government in the UK is a crime.
Actually, no, you can talk about the government.
No, you can't. They literally just enacted a law that says if you talk diabolically about the government, they have the right to charge you when you get to the UK. Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the statute?
Well, you can look that up. That's not my ability. My objective is to know the laws.
Wait, so what was this leading to?
Oh my God. Everything is considered a crime in different places.
No, not everything. There's a rule book that says this is a crime and this is not.
All right, so you said reducing crime. What crime needs to be reduced?
Gun violence. That's a good standpoint.
What do you mean gun violence?
Murder with guns. Or
What do you mean? Right now, there's a war in Ukraine right now. They're using guns right now. Is that gun violence?
yeah, but that's a war.
No, that's just a stats. That's just a critical social construct. That terminology, a war. If I'm going against me and you right now, some people might say that this conversation is a war. So, isn't that subjective?
I don't know the definition, but I feel like it would probably be like it would have to be fought between two.
So why is it only gun violence when the federal government is in control of it, but when it comes down to normal people, it's gun violence? When the government is going to war with people, why is that not gun violence? But when it comes down to normal people, why is that gun violence?
Because they're two different phenomenons. They should be categorized differently.
What do you mean? If the government sends somebody to go take out Osama bin Laden, isn't that gun violence?
I mean, sure, why would you categorize these two things the same way?
Because they are the same thing. If you critically think and take yourself out of your preconceived bubble, then you'll understand that it's a double standard. The terminology of gun violence is diabolical. The terminology of crime is diabolical. It's all subjective. And the person who's actually in charge tells us what's correct and what's not. So when you say reduce crime inside of the hood, crime is happening every single way. I'm surprised you didn't say murder or anything like that. These are normal things that we could. What are you eating, by the way?
Raw pasta.
Pasta with what? Any proteins?
No, I just eat out the bag. But anyways,
You eating ramen noodles out the bag?
nah, I'm just eating like raw pasta because like I'm cooking, so I just like eat the raw. It doesn't matter anyways.
So you're eating raw pasta?
Yeah, because I'm cooking pasta, but like while it's cooking, I just like eat some raw pasta.
Nah, you said straight out the bag. Don't lie now.
Yeah, I'm saying straight, yeah, raw. But I'm cooking some, but while it's cooking, like I'm still hungry, so I'm eating raw pasta.
UK eats raw.
But not UK, me, I do.
Who taught you that?
What are you talking about? I just want to have to. You can just eat it. You don't have to get
You
told.
learned that from surviving, right?
Huh, sir?
You learned that by surviving, just regular shit, right?
Something like that.
You poor thing.
What was I gonna say? What was I gonna? Wait, what did you say last? You said
You lost track of your thought by eating raw pasta. Diabolical.
okay. I remember. I said yeah, like the government sending someone to shoot someone versus like a random guy shooting someone. It's the same action, but the way to solve them are different. So it makes no sense to
What makes
categorize.
the government different from you?
What makes the government different from me? The government is like a collection of people.
How old are you?
20.
All right, you said the government is a collection of people, right?
Yeah.
That would be considered a gang, correct?
I feel like a prerequisite to be a gang is there needs to be like criminal activity.
No, it does not. Any person, any over 3 people is considered a gang.
Okay, sure, they're a gang.
So then where's the deflection or where's the line that's being crossed? Why do you consider have double standard rules for certain groups of people and other groups?
Wait, I don't have double
That's
standards.
the problem.
I don't have double standards. I'm just saying that just like
You said reduce crime, but the federal government, your government just gave 1.6 billion to Ukraine to help them in assisting in having war.
oh yeah, they have to. We can't get into that. That's like a long conversation. Like,
What do you mean? It's very simplistic. Did
are
they
you
not give
pro
1.6
Russia?
billion?
What are we talking? Are you like for Russia? Like, or do you think UK should just stay out of it?
I think that you're talking about reducing crime, but they're paying 1.6 billion to assist in the crime of it all.
Well, Ukraine's defending themselves. How was that a crime?
Are they defending themselves?
Well, yeah, if I came into your house, you're just gonna let me like, of course you're gonna like try to get me out now.
That sounds great, but do you actually know the history of Ukraine? Or you just like read
It
it?
used to be Wait, do you think because they used to be part of the Soviet Union, you think they can come back years later and take? This is
That's
getting
not
off.
the point.
Okay, what's your point?
The Soviet Union and Russia had an agreement with the European Union, with the UN, for a very long time. And if the federal government comes up, if somebody comes to your house and put, like, I'm not for anybody, I'm just talking about the facts. The facts is the UN tried to come up close to Russia, and they're saying that's way too close. They've already taken Moldova back. They've already taken Romania. Cool. But to go up to the Ukraine, that's even more diabolical.
You mean NATO, right? You mean NATO, not the UN.
Yeah, you could NATO, okay. Yeah, NATO. So if you sit down and think about the whole situation, it's like, are they defending themselves, or are they allowing some diabolical shit going? Hey, but I don't know. I'm just a silly American. I'm not even critically thinking about anything.
I disagree with that, but what you're saying? You're saying,
Don't you know history? Like your government is assisting like 1.6 billion to the.
oh yeah, no. I mean, I agree with what you're saying, but I disagree that they shouldn't help them. But anyways, so you say the government giving 1.6 billion is assist. Well, that's not a crime. What Ukraine doing isn't a crime. It's not even like debatable. It's just not.
It's not a crime.
Yeah.
Is it not a crime because the government's doing it? Matter of fact, let's change the subject. Who cares? So your question was, why don't you help the ghetto, help the hood when you get rich, right? You don't really want to help the hood. You want to educate the youth to have more opportunities, open up more things to have opportunities. But if you bring the value of the property up, two things are going to happen. One, the cost of living in that particular area is going to go up, which is going to destroy the economy for the poorer people in that environment, which is going to make it very difficult. I mean, eventually they're going to be forced out of their communities because of the high risk and high rates that's going to be applied to them, which we call now gentrification. And two, I think that being from the hood built a certain type of character that I wouldn't replace from anything. I think you know that diversity of not everybody make it. I believe in Darwinism 100%, survival of the fit. I think that Darwinism is something that needs to come back more often in this world. Would you agree?
Okay, so you're saying like it's necessary, basically. It weeds it weeds out the weak, the hood, essentially.
I think the most talented people come out of the hood.
Okay, that's a fair point. But
Because it's just because they don't have so much money or anything like that, doesn't mean that it's less valued than everybody else. The most talented people come from the hood.
yeah, but does that equate for the suffering? I mean, they're still suffering.
Who's suffering? Who's suffering in the hood? Are you living in the hood?
Not really. Is there any? I don't really think hoods in the UK. They're not really like that bad. But yeah, there is suffering.
Are you living in the hood?
No, I'm in Malcolm.
All right, so you're not living in the hood, but you eating raw pasta. Some might say you survival skills is really diabolical right now. Some might say
I'm not like eating it, you know. I'm just like,
he was eating raw pasta like it was chips, like it was Doritos and Fritos. What are you talking about?
okay, sure.
Hey, yeah, you put a little bit of flavor on it. You season them things. Don't tell me you did not season them things. Did you season the pasta before you?
Why would you season that raw? Why would if it's raw? Why would you season it?
You did not season the raw pasta before you ate it. You want to know something? I'm gonna put you on to something. If you fry the raw pasta, it's gonna come into like a cheese puff. You make
You fry it.
yeah.
What? Why don't you just cook it normally?
I'm just letting you know, if you fry the raw pasta, it's gonna become like a cheese puff.
But you just that would taste horrible.
No, it won't. It'll taste just like a cheese doodle or a cheese puff.
No, there's no sugar. Okay, we're getting sidetracked, son.
It's a pasta chip, exactly. I'm just giving you some game. So instead of eating it like a hard piece of like pasta, you can fry it and then make some cheese puffs. Season it up. If you eating it raw, so I don't know.
It's just it's supposed to be a quick snack. It's not supposed to be anything complex.
It's not a snack. That's called survival skills. If you're gonna make a snack, at least make it good. You're the type of person to get cheese, bread, and salami and put it on a sandwich and say it's a sandwich. That's diabolical. Fuck.
But anyways,
Quick sandwiches, lettuce, tomato, salt, pepper, vinegar, honey turkey, pepper jack cheese on a hero, big fella, with mayonnaise and ketchup and garlic powder and salt, pepper. And
yeah, but I'm already cooking something. I don't really want to like get out a whole type of.
shit, what are you cooking?
So I said I'm cooking the pasta, but I'm just having some in the meantime.
I got pasta. I made pasta today too.
Was it good? Did you like it?
Sensational. Pasta, ground beef, all that good shit. Let me ask you a question. You know how to cook?
I'm like 5 out of 10. No, not really.
Yeah, answer this question. Let's see how good you can cook. Chad, don't answer this for him. You ever made ground beef before?
Yeah,
Answer this question. When you put ground beef on a pan, do you use butter, milk, or oil?
I use oil.
You don't know how to cook.
Oh yeah, I said I'm not that good.
Yeah.
But you can use any as well.
Nope. You don't need to use anything. The fat inside of the ground beef is going to cook itself.
Well, I use 5%
You
beef.
don't
So
need to cook. You don't need anything. You could just literally take it out the fucking bag, put it down, and the shit's going to cook itself.
it doesn't depend on the percent of fat in the beef.
No. You don't need anything, big fella. You just learned something. Say thank you.
I mean, if you say so.
No. Say thank you. You just learned something because you're going to try it and it's going to work. Say thank you.
What if it doesn't work though? What if it doesn't work and it sticks to the pan and then I have to flip it?
At least you said thank you.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. It makes a nice guy. All right, I'm going to let you go, man. Enjoy the rest of your time. Stay blessed and season them chips before you put them in your mouth.
Let's say nothing.
Bro, what you saying, man? You're obsessed with the UK culture, innit?
What culture?
Hmm?
What culture?
What do you mean, what culture, man? What are you talking about, man? You know it, you've seen it, man. What are you talking about? You've been there, you know how it is.
What culture?
Answer what culture, man. Come on, man. Stop acting, man. Why are you acting up?
I'm not acting. Answer the question. If it's an act, answer it. What culture?
I don't know, man, but something that you actually like, I could see it. We could see it. We could all
No.
tell that you're obsessed with it, bro. Come on, man. We all could see it, bro. Come on.
Look at you just said, I said, what culture? You said, I don't know. Diabolical.
Who said I didn't? What do you mean? I know you. You love our culture, man. Come on, man. You can see it, man. You're saying that it's you lot's culture, and you know you're getting it from us, man. Come on, man.
What culture? Tell me.
So what culture? Come on, man. Just the whole of it, bro.
What
The whole
culture?
thing, bro.
Tell me. Listen, I'm all ears. Please let me know.
Come on, man. You know how we are, man. It's different, innit? Come on. You know how it is,
I
innit?
need to know. Please.
Can you see that we're different from Americans, though?
You guys are all Africans and Caribbeans. Oh, wannabes. Sorry. What culture?
Wanna be African and what? That don't make no sense.
No.
What do you mean? But obviously, you lot over there are the same thing, though. African and American culture, African and Jamaican and whatever culture, right?
That makes sense to you?
What do you mean? Of course. Like, what do you mean? You're brown skinned black people as well, innit? No,
No. We're not the same as you.
you're not.
No. What's your ethnic background?
I mean, I'm Caribbean myself. Caribbean.
Are your family a part of the Windrush?
Yep.
All right. So what culture are you referencing to? Are you talking about Black British culture?
Okay, Black British. You know when you say Black British, you have to put it in the sections of it. You feel me? Like you can't just put it into one, innit? Like you can't just say look like America soul food and come to UK and you get soul food. It's not the same, innit? You know what I'm saying? You get it?
You've been watching my videos, haven't you?
I've never watched your videos at all, but look at this, right?
You've never watched my videos?
No, I've never seen your video. I remember one video I saw you in. Who was it when you was fighting with that African guy? I can't remember his name. But yeah, flipping. Yeah, obviously, like I see the culture thing. You feel me? Because obviously in the Caribbean we have like same like mac and cheese, this and that, there, right?
What?
But we have it here. We have it here too. We got the same shit going on here.
I asked you one question.
We'll put into a Caribbean prospect of things. We won't put it in African.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
Go on.
What culture?
We go off the same shit. We black people, innit?
No, you're not black people. A lot of you guys are Caribbean and African. It's two different things. I'm a black American. So what culture are you talking
So
about?
okay, what? Okay, when you say culture, yeah, what is black? What is black when you say black? What is black?
Black references to the lineage of the indigenous black people that were in America before 1776, before the founding of America. The history that was taken away from the particular people that was there. That's what is black. That's what we associate to being the term black.
That don't make no sense, man. The black people, when they say black people, the black people was the people of Africa. You get it? Black. They called them black because their skin was black.
No, they didn't call them black because his skin was black. The
Check the
term
check
black.
the history, bro. The skin was pure fucking black, bro.
All right, great. So the term black that you associate yourself with that comes from those was a derogatory term that was given to you by white people. So
Thank
you
you. Yes, black. Exactly. They've come
okay,
from white people. Yes, of
okay,
course. I
so
know that. But where
okay.
did the white people? They didn't get it from America. Why they call the people black?
Listen, they didn't get it from Africa because Africans didn't call each other black.
The Africans didn't call each other black. No, the
Yes.
white people came to Africa and then they called the people black. You
No,
understand?
yes. So you accepted the white terminology of being called black based off the color of your skin, which is a
You too.
derogatory.
That's
No,
you
I
as
did not.
well.
No, I did not. I told you the definition of where the term black associates to black Americans from. You said that doesn't make any sense. And then you were telling me at this moment in time that you rather associate the term black with someone's color of their skin, even though we know that our color of our skin is not black. It's more of a brownish color. So you accept this racist terminology and you think that's correct. We're different.
So where do you get it from? Though I don't get it because obviously you're saying that you got it from your history of people who came from 17 this and that. So where did them people in 17 this and that came from?
Are you listening? You're kind of lost. All right, should I break it down to you?
Go
So
break
when
it
Black
down.
Americans say the term black, we're not referencing to people's colors of their skin. You do,
Okay.
correct?
All right. So you're not referencing
Hold
people
on, hold on,
color
hold
of
on, hold
skin.
on,
Okay.
hold on. So you do, correct?
Who? Me?
Yeah, when you say you're black, you're referencing to the color of your
Yeah,
skin.
I'm of this color of the skin in it. That's what the
All right,
white
let me
people
ask you a
come
question.
and say in it, right?
Let me ask you a question.
No,
Are Indians black?
who Indians? Do the people call them black?
No, are they black? Because there's Indians with darker skin complexion than mine. So are they black? Based off your terminology.
Wait, what Indians?
Asia, India.
Asia Indians. They come from a black man. They came from a black man anyway. So what are you talking about? They come
So they're
from
black?
Africans. Yeah, they came from them.
So are they black? I just want to know. Like, are they black? Like you?
You can call them black. You could. You can call them black.
I'm asking you, are Asian black?
Okay, are Asians black?
Are
Are
Indians
Asians black?
black? Are Indians black?
I I say it could be 50-50 in it. They could be black. You cannot. But in a whole.
So say that in a complete sentence. We're using the word Indians in it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Indians.
Yeah, say Indians
I
are
just say they come from blacks. You get it?
no. Say Indians are
Indians, they're black. They're black. They're black people. Indians are black.
click. Thank you for that. Click. I need that. That's an intro of my video. You from the UK, right?
I'm from the UK. Indians are black, right? Obviously, you know what? You see, when the Indians first come to this country here, yeah, they hid behind the blacks. You understand? The white people used to call them black. You feel me? Like they hid
Hold on. Indians
behind
are
the
black.
black culture
Indians are
before
black.
doing things. Huh?
Indians are black people.
You know what?
Let me
I'm
ask you
not
a
gonna
question.
say they're fully black though. You get it? But
So
obviously, you want to put them in the same thing.
listen,
Yeah, you can call them black.
listen.
You get it?
Are albino Africans white?
Are they white? Alright, cool. Look at this, yeah. I'm sure that's the reason why they got kicked out of Africa. You get it? I'm sure that's the reason. I'm sure that's the reason, innit? You get it?
You
Or
from
makes them
London? You from
caucus.
London?
Huh?
You from London?
I'm from London. Yeah. I'm from London.
You guys are the smartest of the UK. I can tell. You think
Bro,
you
how
hold
you
on.
don't? Oh, anyway, I'm just gonna
You
say
don't
it.
think hold
Obviously, the
on.
black people.
Hold on,
Alright,
hold
so
on.
what, you don't call yourself Indians, yeah?
Hold on. You don't think that London's the smartest?
I can't say in London's the smartest, bro. I don't even live in London no more. But look at this, right?
Where you live at? Where you live at?
Me, I'm in Birmingham.
That makes sense.
Well, what makes sense, bro? I'm a Londoner. I live in Birmingham, and
Uh,
it's no problem. It's not a
down,
difference. You get me?
down
That's like
south.
saying, oh yeah, all you lot from Alabama is more smarter than fucking the rest. You feel me?
Birmingham, the ghetto. So
Birmingham. Why are you gonna say it's the ghetto? It's not really. London's more ghetto than Birmingham.
yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm telling you.
Bro, you just said that Indians are black. Do you think all the rest of the UK would agree with you?
You know what? I won't say the rest. I can't say in it. It's just everybody's opinion, I guess, in it. Just like you have your own opinion, right?
I
It's not
just
facts. It's just opinions, right?
I'm talking facts. These are all facts that I'm giving you.
So what? You call yourself an Indian?
I am in my bloodline has a Native American inside of it. Yes, I do have indigenous people inside of my bloodline. Yes.
But when was you indigenous? From what year was that people indigenous to that land?
What year? You're from Jamaica, right?
I'm from Jamaica.
All right. Why are you having this conversation with me?
Why? Why not?
Because you don't have any particular documentation of your particular lineage or history after a certain point, maybe up until like 1960s, I think. So
No, I can trace my people then back to Maroon times. You get it? Maroons, and the same as well, like you say, native thing. My mum's a Guyanese, so her people's got that Indian, that real Indian as well that you're talking about. You feel me? So yeah, so we got that sort of Amerindian background plus the slave trading background. We've got it both.
So the first census in Jamaica was in 1844. So
Sorry.
that's as far. The first census in Jamaica was done in 1844. That's as far back as you can possibly go to know where you're from.
No, that's when documentation of it was there. You
Yes,
understand?
yes.
Okay, but we've been there before documentation or history was written.
Yeah, but
You
you don't
understand?
have any type of evidence of that. How can you prove that?
Just we've got pictures, loads of different stuff. You understand? Loads of stuff like that. Our food, you can see it in our cooking. Cooking is culture. You feel me?
The first photo was created in 1826.
What photo of who?
Um, Joseph Nipiche took the world's first photograph in 1826.
In 1826.
Yes. So you're gonna keep lying, or you're gonna just
1826, did you say?
yes?
Oh, come on, man. There's been photos before that, man. You know technology's been out before that, man. Come on, man.
Technology's been out. There's been photos before. There's been photos before 18. Hold up.
1826, you said?
Yeah.
Ah, come on, man. You get me? We've had that. We've had the box already, bro. The box and the blanket, long time ago, bro. Come on. You know what I mean? The box and the blanket. Come on, man. That's been out for time, man. It's been out for time, bro.
You got pictures of your grandparents in before 1826?
Have I got pictures of my grandparents for 1826? I'm not gonna say 1826. I don't want to lie. You understand? I don't want to say
You've been lying for a minute. You just
I haven't.
you've been lying for a minute.
Bro, we got pictures in it. Our people of them are old in it. You feel me?
Yo,
Like
bro,
old in it.
bro,
You get it?
listen, stop.
You want me to say that we have fucking paintings?
Bro, you ain't got no.
Do you want me to say we got paintings of my people? Like what the fuck? I got pictures of old motherfuckers on my people's them wall. You feel me? It's like that. You get it? I don't know what it could have been. I don't know, but it's 18. I'm sure maybe it's 18. I don't know.
So how you said you got drawings of your pictures of your family, right?
I didn't say I have drawings. I said, should I tell you I got drawings?
No, you got paintings. You sure?
I don't have no drawings of my people. Them,
That's
no, I
it.
don't.
That's what you just said. So I need to know, like, what's true? Because you've been lying for like a minute now. Like,
What the fuck? Oh my days! Listen,
yeah, you want to know? You see that? You see what happened right now? See, normally these UK Brits, they can listen to this shit because they can't tell black people shit, you know. But I'm a black American. I can actually pull your
but
card.
this is what I was trying to say. What makes you black? Then, how do you know your lineage come from there, from that same history of that land of when they was there?
Genealogy.
Who?
Genealogy. You know what
What's
that is?
genealogy? Tell me what's genealogy.
How old are you?
Tell me what's genealogy
Nah,
before
nah,
you
nah,
ask me
nah.
anything
Hold
else. We're
on.
not moving on.
Hold on,
Tell
hold
me
on,
what
hold on,
genealogy is
hold
before,
on.
because I want to know what it is. Is that some fucking guy on a carpet in the sky? What the fuck is that?
Genealogy.
Genealogy.
Wow. How old are you? Just to double check. I need.
Why are we going to my age? We don't need to go to my age, my guy.
I need to
We
know.
just need to just carry on and focus on the script. You get it? Focus on the script, bro.
No.
Don't
See,
move
that's
off.
the problem. You guys keep running with this white supremacist script. Exactly what you just said.
Look at this. Look, he's trying to change the subject now, you know. Listen to me, bro.
I'm not trying to change the
What is
subject.
genealogy?
Bro, listen. I need to understand. If I'm talking to somebody who's fucking 15 or 30. So that's how old are
I'm
you?
30, bro. What you say?
You're 30 years old and you don't know what genealogy is?
No, I don't know what genealogy. Tell me the genealogy. I'm
Hey,
searching it now.
huh?
Are you searching it out? Yeah, go on, let me see.
No. My YouTube video is uploaded to YouTube right now. And I'm sitting here waiting to see, and the HD is cleared. So the 4K should be opening in a second. That's what I'm doing. Like,
So what's genealogy, bro?
genealogy is when you trace your lineages from each parent to the next parent.
Okay.
So, like, in order for you to figure out exactly who was it, it's the most accurate way to trace your actual lineage is to trace your bloodline. Okay, it'd be your parents, and then your great grandparents from each side, and then your great great grandparents, and you keep tracking that particular down.
So you've had an history DNA test. That's it.
Not DNA test. DNA test is for entertainment purposes only, and DNA tests do not confirm ethnicity. All right. So those things cannot help you. If the only accurate way for you to learn about your particular lineage is through genealogy.
So how did you? Okay. So how did you do that though? How did you get a genealogy test or whatever test?
There are people in our community, in the Black American community, who can assist you and help you with that particular thing. You'll just have to pay them, which I suggest you do because they're really good at what they do. For me, I've been lucky enough to have multiple documentations of my actual genealogy within my family itself and my people. So I'm not the first person in my bloodline who's actually attempted to do the genealogy test. So when I got back to New York in the summer, my aunts and my grandparents already had a whole bunch of documentation that I didn't really pay attention to when I was younger. But now that I'm older, it came such in handy. Also, Black Americans in general, our first census was in the 1700s. So we Americans, Black Americans, or Americans in general, we have the most documentations on each person's lineage in the world. The most documentation on each person's lineage in the world. All right, so we have the most documentation on our particular lineages more than anybody else in the world. So yeah.
Okay, so what? None of that came from Africa, no?
Africans didn't document their history in some of their countries.
No. I'm talking about your people. When did that start? When did that genetic background start for your family?
I think it's very interesting that you want to go all the way back to 1700s to 1600s when you can't get past the 1800s. Don't you think that's diabolical? Like, I've been allowing you to ask questions this whole time, but like, you still haven't
said it already because obviously I've got basically the same thing as you've got going on.
You don't have the same thing.
An ancestry test. That's the same thing.
You said you have a photo of your great great grandparents.
I've got a family. My family photo of people that was Cherokee or not Cherokee. Amerindian people. You understand? That's my background, and I know where I come from.
What year?
I can't tell you the year, my brother. I can't tell you the year, innit?
What year were your grandparents born at?
Sorry?
What year were your grandparents born?
My grandparents, they was born...
How many generations can you go back to? Because slavery...
My grandparents...
Slavery in Jamaica...
My grandparents' mother and her mother... So it's probably in the 18, like you're saying, in the 18 something. Yeah, in the 18s, 18 something, bro. Like, yeah, and I've seen pictures of these people. You
All
feel
right,
me?
18 what? Like,
I can't tell you exactly what year, my brother. You
now
feel
my
me?
thing
But it's
is,
my
my
grandma's
thing is that
mum,
listen, Linda.
mother.
How can you ask me about my particular lineage when you can't even go past the 1860s?
Bro, come on, man.
You can't go past 1845.
Bro, but I know where they come from, though, bro. You get it? I
No,
know
you
where
don't.
they come from,
You
bro.
don't know anything of where they come from. You can't go past 1845 because slavery was abolished in Jamaica in 1845.
But my people is not only from Jamaica, innit? You understand? That's on that side of the family. You understand? I got people who's set to be on the Americas before that.
You said you self-identified yourself as Caribbean and Jamaican.
Yes,
All right, then. So we're talking about the Jamaican culture. You claim Jamaica when you're in the UK, correct?
I am.
All right, then. So that's what we're talking about. Don't try to disassociate and pick and choose now. You said Jamaica.
But
So we're
like you said, we got
talking.
two sides of the families, right? We don't just have one.
You don't
We have two.
identify. You don't self-identify as those two five. You specifically said Jamaica.
But they're both Caribbean. They're both Caribbean. So what are you talking about?
Like I said, you only got into 1845 because slavery was abolished.
All right, I've only got to 1845 in it, but my people, whatever. When you're talking about this DNA, this genetics, whatever, you understand? It tells us that we are African descendants from Nigeria, Benin.
Nigeria was founded in 1960s.
Benin, the Benin Empire was before that.
Do you even know who named Nigeria Nigeria?
It's a white man, I guess.
A white man. No, it was a white woman.
Okay. This guy is pretending to be smart. Stop pretending to be smart, man. Come on.
Her name was
You're
Flora.
pretending to be a genius, bro. Come on, man. Listen to me.
I'm telling you, I'm
You
correct.
can trace your roots back to Africa as well, bro. I'm telling you.
Listen, her name was Flora Shaw. So you just learned something.
All right, then. Flora Shard. All right, I got that, bro.
I'm
I
saying,
got that.
why can't you just acknowledge that I am intellectually smart instead of saying pretending to be? I'm highly intelligent. Like, why wouldn't you just say, no, he is actually smart? Like, you've been lying the whole time.
Shit, that's funny. You know, bro. Listen to me, bro. I'm telling you. All right, well, I'm just saying, right? You see the Americans, let me see the black people there, right?
Why are you smiling so hard right now? Why you, what's going on?
Well, say that again, bro.
Why are you smiling so hard? You didn't expect me to be so intelligent, did you?
No, it's not even about being so intelligent. Obviously, you divert the questions.
I've answered every single question you have asked.
Yo, that's funny. Yeah, you remind me of my cousin. That's what my cousin does. Like, you don't know something, like, yeah, you divert it somewhere else. Like, yeah, come
What
on.
question did I divert? I answered every single question you had and gave you more.
All right, but look at this, bro.
Hold on.
Go
You said I diverted a question. I gave you the answer. Yeah, I answered your question and gave you more detail around that question.
All right, look at this, though.
So much.
Have you ever taken a DNA test?
So much that you said that I'm thinking I'm a genius. I must be a genius to you, can I? Right?
Have you ever taken a DNA test, though?
DNA tests are for entertainment purposes only. I've already repeated this. They do not confirm ethnicity.
But they'll show you how much percentage you have in your blood, where it's from.
How can they show you percentages of countries that were not even existed at that particular time? If it wasn't,
but that's all right, cool. I hear what you're saying. I get that. I understand your mathematics right there. You understand, but they can show you what region you came from. It's a region instead of the country. Make it the region, innit? You understand?
How can
where you was at?
How can they document the region if even those borders weren't there at that moment in time? They have no documentation to even prove that. Even Africa has no documentation up into like certain people in Africa don't.
What do you mean they find bones and bones and stuff what came from that specific area? So they will obviously match it to yours, right?
Who's your credible source? Where are you getting this information from? Don't tell me the United Kingdom's British Museum that stole all of their documentation and refused to give it back to everybody else's and reorganize the history. Are you talking about them?
Bro, well,
people who are known for stealing and thievery. That's where you're based.
So okay. So look at this then. So America's better then, yeah?
Whoa, that was a wild. Where did you get that conclusion?
So thank you. So this is what I'm trying to get at. Like, obviously, how do you know your lineage where you're talking about
I
genetics, this
told
and
you
that?
my lineage based off. Are you listening to the You
I'm
consume.
fully listening. My ears are fully open, my
Don't
guy.
listen. Don't listen.
Because obviously you're
Understand.
telling me about this genetic thing, right? Where does it come from? So they know.
I'm not listening. Listen.
Go
Don't
on, go on.
listen. Understand. The census in every country, they have their own census. The census is when your country documents the people that are in that time frame. Normally, the census happens every 10 years. The first census in America was created in the 1700s. So that means that they have documentation for the people that were in America during the 1700s. And every 10 years, they hold a census around the world. Everyone does it. Your country just started doing it in the 1900s. I've already given you the dates for that. So, because America was one of the first people to start doing the census in the 1700s, we have the longest documentation of people in America, lineage wise, than anybody else in the world. So when you ask me where am I from, I can do more research and know more about my lineage than you will ever know about yourself with physical documentation.
Okay, my brother. Okay. So obviously, okay, how about the slaves that came to America? How about that? Have they got the census as well?
Do you know when the slaves came to America?
Is it 16 something?
16. Are you sure?
I must be 16 to 15, 16. It ran for how much years? 100 something, 200 years or something like that.
How many slaves do you think came to America?
I got no clue, but it was a lot.
It was estimated to be 300,000, approximately 300,000.
And that is that. There's more has been taken than 300,000 from Africa.
That doesn't mean that
And
they
that's been
landed in
documented
America.
in Africa.
That doesn't mean that they landed in America. Portugal,
Okay.
those are all places. So,
Somebody's lying then, I guess.
well, that's what they do, don't they?
Yep, they always lie, man. So you can tell then exactly that. And 300,000 is
So you
way
said
less the
you
numbers that
said
they're
that the
talking about.
slave trade happened in the 1600s, but there's documentation that there were black people in America when the Spaniards came to America in the 1500s. They met in Louisiana.
All right. So the Spaniards came there before them, right? The British and shit, right? The Spaniards came before them, so that means there's way more than what you're talking about, right?
How old are you again?
There's way more than what you're talking about, right?
Don't just skip over that. How old are you again?
I already told you I'm 30, bro.
Yo, why don't you know this by now?
I already know this. I've already heard about this, bro. It's not just new, bro. You get it? This ain't new. You get it?
No, bro. You told me a whole bunch of lies in the beginning of this
But
conversation.
you're telling me numbers what's not actually factual. It's just something what they say, right?
But
Because
these
you just said it. This before the English came and done it, the Spaniards just came and done it, right? So they didn't document their people, right?
Bro, nobody was documenting people back in those days. And slavery wasn't even a black or white thing back in those days. Everybody was slaves. Yeah,
What?
what you mean? What? Yeah, they had all types of slaves. White people were slaves. Everybody, like it was a thing. Like it wasn't just only slavery. This white colorist slavery shit was just a westernized concept that happened, like I think in the 16s or 1700s.
Bro, the Arabs came with the slaving and started enslaving other people out of their own culture first, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't a black thing until the westernized society made it a black thing once they deviated
The
from
westernized society made it to come out of the country. The Arabs came in to slave the people of Africa. You get it? The Europeans came to slave people out of the African nation. You get it? That's what happened. You feel me? And a lot of them was
That's
there
not
in the
true.
Americas,
That's
in the
not true.
Caribbeans.
Listen, that's not true.
What?
It wasn't a blacks. Black people were not the only people that were enslaved back in history. There were
We're
white
not. We
slaves,
wasn't. I
Spanish
can't
slaves.
say we wasn't. No, we
I'm
was
just letting
not
you
the
know.
only ones who was
Hold on.
enslaved.
Hold on. I'm just letting you know that this concept of black slaves was a westernized perspective that happened when the Spaniards and the English migrated over to America and wanted their own freedom and then broke away from the actual Revolutionary War. That whole situation was them saying, I don't want to be with this type of reality. It was a whole rebellious situation that happened with the other westernized society. Before America was founded, they called it the New World. They didn't even know where it was. Christopher Columbus, you've heard of the story of Christopher Columbus, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. Christopher Columbus didn't even touch America.
He stumbled across it.
No, he never stepped foot in America. I think he only touched Dominican Republic or some shit.
When that same Columbus kind of came to America, right? Obviously, yeah, you're right. There was black people there before that, or there was black people, right? He brought a black man to come and talk to them because they didn't know the language. If that was the case, you feel me? There was a language barrier between them. You get it? And when them people was from Africa, you feel me? Before that, African man's been traveling. You feel me? Before all these man or white man or whatever set foot on the sea, you get it? We've been around the world, innit? And you lot came from Africa, innit? Everybody knows you lot came from Africa, innit? You get it?
Are we running with the stereotype that everyone originated from Africa?
We do, though. Everybody does come from Africa.
I'm actually, are we running with that particular stereotype? Yeah.
Why is it a stereotype?
Fine. Are we running with that particular analogy or that?
All right, yeah, we're running with it. Yeah.
Okay, then why don't you call Chinese people African? Why don't you call Russians African? Romanian, Bulgarian. Why don't you call them African?
Why don't we call them? Okay, so you don't want to be like them now. You don't just want to break off from Africa now. Is that what you're trying to say?
What do you mean, be like them, break off from Africa? We've been in America for, like, what are you talking about, bro? Do you have a concept of time? I don't think you really understand how long. Like,
you know where the Chinese come from Africa. You know where they are from, right? You know their lineage from Africa is from like South Africa, the Khoisan people, right?
Yes, I know the Khoisan.
Okay. So you see, if even they got a lineage, or they're fucking nearly pure white, bro.
Yeah,
you get it?
You don't call
they know where they come from.
You don't call Chinese people African. You don't call Russian people African.
All right, I'm not saying that, bro. Obviously, you lot call yourself African American over there, or you get it, African American.
No, there are Africans who migrated over to America and now are African American. I'm a Black American.
Okay. Okay, all right, bro. All right, you're a Black American. You Cherokee, yeah. You one of them natives, yeah. How come? Where's your language though? If you was actually Black American, like what language did you speak?
What language do you speak?
No, but what language? We speak Creole and
Patois.
And well, it's the language is English, innit? You get it? That's it, innit? That's what we know, innit? You feel me? So what do you lot speak? What is your actual history language if you lot was so
There's tons of languages that people speak to this day, like Tuckanese, but at the same time, if you know history, you know a lot of that stuff was taken away from us. That's what we call ourselves Black Americans. Which comes back to the term.
Where was it taken? What was taken away from you though? Like what language was taken away from you?
No, you're not listening. You're not listening. I've already told you the reason on why we call ourselves Black and we don't associate to color. Now,
so what do you associate to when you call yourself Black?
Bro, listen, I've been answering question after question after question, and every single time I'm giving you the historical accurate response.
Cool,
so my question to you is, stop deflecting, and why haven't you done more research on your particular lineage, and why aren't you back in Jamaica to figure out more about your bloodline after the 1800s? Or why are you not in Africa?
I already told you where my people come from, innit? Like it's known, you get it. I could see it in my blood, people, all of that. You get it.
It's funny that you sound so
known like that.
It's so funny that you sound so proud to be from there, but you wouldn't want to live there.
Who, me? I wouldn't mind living in Africa. Why not?
Why are you not living in Africa then?
I'm just not right now. You get it? I'm going to though. You feel me? I got land in Ghana. You get it? Like,
have you been to Africa before?
I haven't. My mom has. My cousins has. So I guess I'm gonna be there at one point.
30 years old and you still haven't been to Africa, but you're talking so highly.
Have you been to Africa?
No.
Okay. So obviously you don't know that a lot of people look like you in Africa, you know?
Nor do I care.
Okay. All right.
People look like me in London. White people.
We say white people.
Yeah.
You really trying to diss yourself from the Africans for real, bro? Yo, listen
I'm
to
not
me, bro.
African.
Your lineage is African, brother.
No, my lineage is not African, brother.
Oh gosh.
My
Okay.
lineage is American.
Okay. Fuck
Like,
it.
I understand, but you want to know something? I understand you're going through this identity crisis right now because you say you're Jamaican, but then you're African, but now you're in the UK, so you're practically British, and you're living in Birmingham. I get it. You don't know what the fuck you are, so you're just trying to claim to the
Bro,
thing that you never
bro.
been into.
Our
Hold
people
on, hold
travel in
on,
it. Just know
hold
we
on.
travel in it, but
You
we
don't
come from
travel.
one spot.
You
All
don't
of us come
travel.
from one spot, bro.
You don't travel. You said you never been to Africa, but you're trying to claim to be African.
I have been to Africa, bro. I've been there on holiday. That's about it. But I haven't gone and lived there, bro.
Lying
Come on.
again. I asked you if you've been to Africa. You said no, your mother has. Now you're saying you've been there.
No, but I'm talking. All right, cool. I'm just talking about like where I'm from. Like,
Bro,
yeah, I
listen.
haven't been to the place of where I'm
Listen.
originated from in Africa,
Listen.
bro. You get it? But I've been to Africa. You get it? I've been to Africa, but I haven't been to the place where I originated from in Africa, bro. That's what I'm trying to say.
Been to Africa. You been to Jamaica?
Of course, I've been to Jamaica.
Where?
I've been everywhere. Well,
Where?
no, I can't say everywhere in Jamaica, but I've been to a lot of places in Jamaica.
Where?
Kingston. I've been to Negril.
Have you lived there?
Mocha.
Have you lived there?
I haven't lived in Jamaica now.
How long you stay in Jamaica?
A month. That's the longest I've been in Jamaica. I go to Jamaica every 2-3 years.
Bro, you know you lying, right? I feel like you've been lying this whole conversation. I'm not going to front.
Why do I need to lie, bro?
Bro, you've been lying since we started this conversation. You said you have photos of your great grandparents. What?
You're going back to this again, bro. Come on, bro. We don't need to go back to that. We leave that behind. You get it, bro?
Wow. Now you said you got photos of your great grandparents. That's crazy.
Bro, I said I got a picture of some of my family from a long time ago, bro. That's what I mean, bro.
Now it's some of your family a long time. It could be your aunt. You got a picture of your uncle in a G-string thong in Kingston. What you talking about?
My brother, I'm telling you, gosh.
You know you
I'm telling you how I look like my people look like where they come from. This is the people of Guyana. You feel me? This ain't even Jamaica.
Bro, you ever been to Guyana?
Guyana.
Have you ever been to Guyana?
I've been to Guyana, yes.
That's where you're from?
I'm Guyanese and Jamaican, yes.
And now you've been there, but you just said earlier you've never been to the place where you're originally from. See, this is what I'm saying.
Bro, you told me about Africa, bro. That's Africa. I'm not Ghanaian. I'm not talking Ghana. I'm talking Guyana, South America.
Oh, all right. My fault. All right. You know what?
South America, Guyana, not Ghana, bro. You get it?
My fault. You know, all right, cool. I'm gonna let you go. Enjoy the rest of your day, all right?
What's up, my bro?
How many lies did we catch that guy? Like, for real, how many lies did you catch that guy saying? Like, literally back of the back. How many times did I have to catch him in a lie? And I'm not gonna front. I was actually genuinely tired during that particular interaction. I'm gonna give it real. I was definitely like tired. I was like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning while I'm sitting there going back and forth. This guy is 30 years old. Lie after lie after lie. Maybe he actually believed it. Like, do you think he actually believed it? I don't know. But if you made it this far into the video and you don't know what to comment right now. Just comment like, great job. Like I just need to know, like, it's just been a great job. How consistent we've been with uploading videos. How many people have been watching. A lot of people not even up to date on watching these videos, gang. Let's be real. Hold on real quick. A lot of people, I'm getting notifications from people I've seen like 2 weeks ago at old videos. I'm like, bro, you're not up to date. You need to catch up. But maybe I'm putting out too many videos. Am I putting out too many videos? Keep it real. Like, is it too many videos, or should I keep up with the consistency of uploading? And I don't know. You let me know in the chat down below. But I want to give a couple shout outs to a couple people, because recently in the other video, I asked everybody, I said, listen, if you watch my recent video, if you're a member and you gave me some advice on my members only content, and a lot of you guys did. A lot of you guys generally gave me some advice on my members only content. And hey, this is a sensitive topic, but you know what, big fella? I think we're ready for it. I think we can handle the sensitive topic at this moment in time. So if you're not a member, you can always click the link in the bio, not in the bio, in the pinned comment to actually become a member, so you can actually see the comment inside of the members' comments. All right, but and to be honest with you, I know, like, be honest with you, that member video was good, right? Like, I be sitting there thinking like, yo, if this was in public, this would get crazy amount of views. This is a good video. Like, just the editing, the way I don't know, I just like that version of me. I say that, like, it was a real different version of me. But let's read a couple of comments that the people and the members have said. So Drea Gemini said, member content. I was in the live and I watched the video. I feel that you're growing and just need to release stagnant energy to make room for what to come. Keep going, always be you, and make the content that you want. 10 likes. Thank you so much for the 10 people that commented on that 10 like. They gave the 10 likes on that particular comment. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Drea. Release stagnant energy? No, big fella. If I had to release stagnant energy, I would go clap some cheeks. Oh my God. Oh, good heavens. Oh, he's like, oh, sir. Now, all the guys is like, word. All the guys is like, word. Nah. I'm joking. Or am I? No, I'm joking. Let's get to the next comment. Jesus. Donna Williams said, members content, a very raw and inspiring moment that your determination will bring you success. Keep pushing. Thank you so much. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to keep it real with you. And another thing, the reason why I don't really like give you guys likes and comments on the people that like donate in the super chat, because I say this in some of the members comments as well that I asked to respond to, is not because I don't see it. Like, I see every single, this is a good point. Remember, I'm gonna get to this point in a minute. Let's go to saving my pockets. Member content. It was real and raw. I enjoy all your content. Put your skincare on here too. I don't have Instagram, but I love to see it. Yo, should I really upload my skincare videos? Should I make like skincare videos specifically for this channel as well? Like, cause I make it all for Instagram. Like, all my skincare videos. I got a skincare video I need to edit right after uploading this video. You know, I'm not gonna front. I'm gonna keep pushing. That last video got like 7 likes on it. Yeah, embarrassing. I know, 7 likes. Embarrassing, but I'm gonna keep posting it. I don't really care. I like to do this anyway, so it is what it is. Members comment. Chris W says, getting to know you as an artist and as a man. Enjoy watching you teach. You have me laughing. Thank you. Wow. Thank you so much. I try my best. Like, I try to do my due diligence and my research as I'm having these conversations, and I learn so much. There was a moment in the time when a guy said Nigeria, and I was like, Nigeria was founded in 1960. And it just came off the top of my head. I didn't even have to Google it. And that was one of the most interesting situations that I've been having. And Running Wolf said, member content, very close and intimate family. Thank you so much. I think there was one person who donated in a super chat, and it was Jack Black. He said, thanks, love the content. Jack Black, first of all, you got 14 likes. Thank you so much for everybody who's liking the people who donated in the super chat. I really do appreciate it. And if you haven't donated a super chat and you're not a member in this particular chat, listen up to me real quick, all right? If you see a member and the members are people that got the badge next to the name, give their post a like. Give their post a like. I want to build up a community of showing love to each person, because the more you guys come in here, you're going to start seeing the same people commenting over and over and over. And I want you to get familiar with their comments and posts. So when it's time for you to become a member, they're already familiar with you. And you can always answer back to each other's comments that you think are pretty interesting. Don't ever feel like you can't. Like, you see each other all the time. There's a lot of the same people coming back and forth. And I see you comments all the time. And I'm always asking the same people, like, bro, you in this live stream, you in this video every single time. Like, why are you not a member yet? Hey, do in your time. But anytime, if you want to become a member, just click the pinned comment. And for the people that donate in the super chat, gang, write along. I like reading long pause, but I like reading long messages from you guys, like specifically people in the super chat. I know you sit there. Sometimes you guys donate in the super chat, you write a message, and y'all won't see me like it or comment it. It's not because I'm not liking it. I don't like and comment on your super chat donations at the admitted time. Doesn't mean that I don't see it. I see it, but I want to respond to it in the actual video. I'm kind of tempted, if I do like it at that moment in time, I might just hit a response to it real quick, just off of default, you know what I mean? So I don't like it, I don't touch it until I actually shoot the video. And then once I'm shooting the video, then I'll give it a like and a comment. So just so you know, if you ever get a notification, it's a like and a comment on your super chat donation, whenever you get that notification that you got that, that's when I'm shooting a video for it. And so now you got a little heads up, a little heads up to it. But we also got a couple more shout outs. We got, hold on, let me double check. I gotta double check real quick. I don't want to get too hyped. I gotta double check. We got 117 members in the what? 107. We're almost at 125 members in this live stream. My goal is to get to 125, then 150 to get to 200. Look how far we came, gang. Look how far we came. Like I said, we're doing it. We're gonna be having one of the biggest communities, one of the most powerful communities that we've ever seen. And like I said, I'm gonna keep going. I just gotta figure out if I should keep posting videos every single day or if it's tiring people out. I'm not really sure. I want to know, big fella. But I want to give a shout out to a couple of members. Poised Beauty with the rejoin. Thank you so much. With the new badge. Venus Scorpio. John Hamilton. Renee Me. Mr. Virgo. Find a Way Isaac. Yvonne Addison. Tamara Coleman. Glenn Smith. Kevin Sampson. Avery Haywood. Lorraine Morrow. Nikhil G. Amanda Spivey. Now, I want to let you guys know something. The reason I like to give you guys shout outs after you become members is because it's like, you know, when you say things over and over and over, you eventually memorize it. So I want to say you guys' names when you become a member. So when you comment in the chat, I have an idea of when I actually shouted you out, and I have an idea of who you actually are. You know what I mean? So like, there's some people that sent me a message like, you didn't give me a shout out in the last video. And I'm like, no, I did like 3 videos ago. It's like, oh, my bad. They went back and checked. It's like, oh yeah, my bad. I'm so sorry. And I was like, nah, it's cool. Cause I really be paying attention. We still got like, you guys are brand new to this team. Like the squad is not big enough. It's not you like at this moment in time, the people who are becoming members and the people who are donating in the super chat, as well as everybody else who's leaving comments and stuff like that, but specifically the people who are donating in super chat, the people that are becoming members, because it has a specific icon which hits a dopamine in my head of actually success in achieving these things. When they actually donate or become a member, I get more familiar with those particular people, especially the members. The members has his own particular tab, so every time a member comments on one of these videos, I automatically get a notification and I automatically see that particular comment. That's what I think is one of the most amazing things out of it. Some of these videos that we're gonna start uploading is gonna get stupid viral. You know what I mean? Like right now, like we're in a state where it's kind of chill and consistent. But when I start traveling again, and when I start going out and doing all this crazy stuff, and the channel starts blowing up from viral video after viral video, we're gonna have a whole bunch of new people commenting in here. And if you're not a member now, and you're not building up that repertoire or that familiarity in these particular type of arena situation, imagine what's gonna happen when I clip a video that hits 100,000 views. Imagine what's gonna happen, how many comments when there's like 10,000 comments and stuff like that. The people who are members at the beginning, I'm most likely gonna remember every single one of them and be able to respond back to them and chat with them. Along with a lot of you guys are in my Instagram. Like my members, I see you guys on my Instagram. If you want to build that connection, this is just my advice. You know what I mean? Like Instagram is something I really want to start building, like push it to the forefront. I can't rely on TikTok as much as possible at this moment in time. It's such an unreliable app. But Instagram, I've been heavily steadily on. I literally started making skincare content just specifically for Instagram. So when you see me if you got me on Instagram, if you don't got Instagram, it's cool. Don't worry about it. But if you got me on Instagram, you know, you see a skincare video, and those videos don't do successfully well on my channel, but I'm going to still post them out. Leave your comment, your thoughts and your opinions and your feedback, and I'm going to see your comment. Like that, I'm just letting you know, because I specifically know, and it's not about a promotional thing, which I do need assistance, and I wish I had a lock on my community so we can kind of force things into existence, you know. But I know it don't work like that. Things don't work like that, and that's fine. I'm okay with it. But I'm giving you a heads up because I know that my skincare videos don't do exactly well, and I'm always like doing different editing styles, different voiceovers and stuff like that, just trying to learn the whole game of it all. Because I don't get that much engagement, it's very easy for you to say something or give some feedback on something, and I'll be able to get familiar with it. There's a particular girl who's always she's always on my Instagram. Like she's always on my Instagram, and I'm gonna give her a shout out real quick. But she's always on my Instagram. There's two chicks who's always on my Instagram, and I see their name all the time. But I want to get the name right. I see their name all the time. I think it's like I don't know if it's Farah. I don't know how to say it. I always say the name wrong, but hold on. Look, I got 7 likes on this post. Zafira. She's a member on this channel, and she's like, she's the only person who commented on my recent skincare video. You know, she said, "You have the whole hookup. Skin is glowing." You know, like it's stuff like that. Like, you know, like I get viral videos all the time, but like when I see people like that, she's always on my comments, you know, and I see a profile picture, it never changes on every single platform. So it's very easy for me to remember her and every single time. So she's got like a shout out real quick. And shout outs to you, you know. Yeah, but that's just my thoughts and my opinions. I appreciate you guys for coming around, checking out this video. Give me your feedback on this video. Do you actually enjoy these videos, like the ending parts of these videos of me spitting this dialogue and having these conversations at the end of it? Or is it too long? If you made it to the end of this part right here, please comment in the chat that you do enjoy. Comment ending part with the dot and then give me your feedback on it. You know what I mean? I want to know if you enjoy these little dialogues of me sitting down having these chucks, shouting people out, talking about the things within the community at the end of the video, or not, or I could just like end it after the thing, just get straight to the end screen and stuff like that. That's just a question I have for you guys. I genuinely want to know. I don't know if people actually make it this far into the videos. You know what I mean? So that's just my perspective. My name's AdonisCrashBoom. You guys are watching Adonis Live, and as always, please don't only see me one way. And let's get it started because it's a